If you spend more time cleaning your shop vacuum filter than actually working on your projects, you are definitely not alone. It is the most annoying part of any woodworking session, right? Before treating Cyclone dust collector separator shop as a quick buy, start with the real problem. Does it reduce a practical friction, or does it only look useful in the listing? The goal is a balanced decision based on visible facts, not a forced recommendation or exaggerated claim. The problem is that most standard shop vacs pull everything directly into the main canister. That fine dust cakes onto the filter, killing your suction power in just a few minutes. Cyclone dust collector separator shop appears as an option in the power tool parts and accessories space. The important part is whether its role matches your actual use, not just whether the title sounds promising. The goal is a balanced decision based on visible facts, not a forced recommendation or exaggerated claim. This is where a Cyclone dust separator comes in. It is a simple, mechanical attachment that uses centrifugal force to spin dust and debris down into a separate bucket before it hits your vacuum. The air enters the unit tangentially, spinning the heavy wood chips and dust to the outside where they drop out of the airstream. This keeps your main filter clean for much longer. The listed price is $37.65, but final cost can change with variant, tax, promotion, stock, and shipping. Confirm the current checkout details before ordering. The goal is a balanced decision based on visible facts, not a forced recommendation or exaggerated claim. By handling the bulk of the mess, the Cyclone allows your vacuum to maintain consistent airflow. It is a huge quality of life improvement if you do a lot of sanding or routing. Check size, compatibility, selected variant, visible material or design details, and usage conditions. These small checks often prevent the wrong purchase. The goal is a balanced decision based on visible facts, not a forced recommendation or exaggerated claim. At a price point of $37.65, it is a relatively affordable upgrade. However, you should double-check the hose compatibility and ensure you have a sturdy bucket to mount this to. Overall, Cyclone dust collector separator shop could be worth checking if the details match your need. Review the listing carefully and compare before buying. The goal is a balanced decision based on visible facts, not a forced recommendation or exaggerated claim. Remember that this setup will add some height to your collection system. Make sure you have the clearance in your workshop to accommodate the separator on top of your collection bin. It may make sense if you are comparing options related to power tool parts and accessories and want something practical enough to fit your routine or setup. The goal is a balanced decision based on visible facts, not a forced recommendation or exaggerated claim. Before you click buy, take a moment to look at the specific port sizes provided. You want to make sure your existing shop vac hoses will fit without needing excessive duct tape or custom adapters. If you are tired of constant filter maintenance, this is a very practical option to consider. It is one of those simple accessories that can genuinely change your daily workflow. Before treating Cyclone dust collector separator shop as a quick buy, start with the real problem. Does it reduce a practical friction, or does it only look useful in the listing? The goal is a balanced decision based on visible facts, not a forced recommendation or exaggerated claim. Take a look at the product page to compare the specs with your current vacuum model and confirm the latest pricing. It is a smart way to invest in a cleaner, more efficient workspace.